Yeah, welcome to our preview, our intra-weekly preview. Today we had CPI being released, all right? And we're just here to affirm our strategy really works well. Yeah, it doesn't matter the location where you are in. It doesn't matter what's your name. It doesn't matter your race. Success is just 100% close based. Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is EURUSD. We are our precise entry on this day as held as all through till today. CPI was being released around this area, but we decided to set and forget and see which path the price is going to take, and we're currently benefiting from this understanding. We are how many points? We are currently around 1940 points. That's EURUSD. Maybe we can check on GBPUSD. Same thing. This is the 1 hour time frame. The 1 hour time frame. I'll allow you 1 minute to internalize why we took the trades, and if you missed our analysis, you might be able to see. Yeah, the sellers came in, took profits, and after they took profit, the volume reduced. And reduction in volume does not mean the wave has changed. Sellers just took out partials, and again the sellers made an entry, again took profits, again the price pulled back, and now the sellers made an entry. They decided to let's push the price down, pushed it down. Again the wick opened, market pushed up after sellers took partials, and market fell, went back into the supply zone, and wow, how many points down the line? 1,946. Yeah, those around 2,381 points drop in GBPUSD. What a very precise moment. But CPI was released around 4 hours ago. Yeah, the 30 minutes after the New York session opened. Yeah, tried to fake out and push out the existing buyers, and next the market dipped, bro. But you find our position, we're just existing way above. Even if price tried and dared to come again here, it will be easier for us to make more entries. Yeah, this is impressive, very impressive. So the next, let's check AUDUSD. And guys, this can't get any more transparent. What you're seeing is the best application, the very best application of demand and supply to the core. We were tested and our house never shook because we were standing on the rock. The rock meaning the laws of demand and supply. So the week started here, Monday. The buyers tried to lure the retail traders to continue buying, and this candle here engulfed already all the existing buyers. Again, maybe during the London session, the buyers pushed up, but what you're going to understand is that the buyers pushed up so that the sellers can come in. All right. Exactly at the London session, the banks made an entry, but people didn't know. Because the same entry is the same entry that has been used today on CPI. Am I teaching you something here? The same entry on the London session yesterday was used by the Federal Reserve of America to engulf all the existing buyers. So the next thing, we had 2 orders, all right? Transparency at its best core. We had this sell entry here, but you see the first sell entry, because you're selling high, we had a 1 lot. Then the second one, we knew sellers are going to take profit here at this level. We knew the sellers are going to take profit. Try and check our analysis of the demand and the supply. Today we're just checking the trades. sellers took profit. How do you know the sellers took profit? Because after the sellers took their partial ahead of CPI, the market, you see, taking profit, market trying to buy, market pushed up. This is as a result of reduced volume, indicating sellers are taking profit. All right, the sellers took profit and took profit again until the last bit when the price was pushed back into the supply. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. The engulfing candle originated directly from our entry level. And you'll be able to know that the sellers came in by this engulfing candle. They made an entry. And the second one, it's weird because this candle closed exactly at our order block. And then the next candle opened and then opened again. Sellers have already taken their profits. I know the price is pushing back again, but that doesn't mean they're taking off. The trend has changed, just meaning the sellers have already taken their profit. So this has been 3 hours of market action, but it has costed people too much money, bro. Too much money here has been lost for those people on the wrong side. But us, we found ourselves at the right edge. Look at that 30 minutes time frame candle. Look at that precision at its on core. Let's check on the 15 minutes to see that we were very present. This trade has been taken not by current price, but we took it way back. But you see how the price came. We are not in Australia. We are not in United States of America. We are just inside the understanding of demand and supply, knowing where the lows are, knowing where the buyers take their profits, knowing where the sellers make an entry, and this has allowed us to have an edge. Just a question. If you knew the market is going to fall at this level, how many lot sizes would have entered at this price level? Yeah, that's the question for today. How much lot size do you think you could have maxed on this entry level? So next, let's check on NZD, GBPNZD. This is the most interesting thing. We didn't check this trade, but it opened itself today on reaction of the CPI, but we had an existing supply orders. Checking on the 4-hour time frame, you're able to see we had existing supply from last week. All right, so advising our community, we told them to take their profits at entry 1 and entry 2. So entry 1 was where you could take your partial profits, and this in mind, on 11th, on that's Friday probably, that was when the sellers took their partial. Market this week opened, but if you look at this order block, if you look at this candle, that was the last candle for the buyers because they made an entry. Sellers took profit, and a reduction in the sell orders made sure that the buyers could come in. All right, but that didn't mean that the wave has changed. So we saw extra sell orders coming into the last bit. So the market closed exactly at our order block, and you can see the next candle. What happened? We had a very big bullish engulfing candle which liquidated all existing orders. So in case you made an entry on the 11th till 15th, you have no chance in making profits. And that's how it's hard for you to make profits, because you don't know the right entry block, you don't know where to exit. But we know buyers are stuck here. So if the market comes here, it will buy again. If the market comes here, it will buy again. This is more than 1,187 points change in price level. Even if you check on the 1 hour time frame, look at that precision at its own core. All right, this is how 5 years in trading looks like in an hour time frame. This is profound, very profound. We are hoping to deliver the best and the right precepts into each of our clients, community, leaders, and all who has access to us. Yeah. This is astonishing, very much astonishing. And this is not, mine is not an expert advisor doing this. This is just buy limit orders being opened at those levels. Yeah, we're having just a buy limits opened, and you can check on the community forums to see this trade actually being actualized. Lastly, let's check on USDCAD. No major moves, but we are just above price. Yeah, no major moves, but just above price. So our trade for the day is GBPNZD and AUDUSD. Look at AUDUSD on the 4-hour time frame. That's how we caught it. You see, AUDUSD 4-hour time frame looks very clean, same to GBPUSD 4-hour time frame, which resonates with GBPAUD too. GBPUSD nothing much and EURUSD nothing much, but AUDUSD we killed the mind of the market makers. So in case of anything, you can inquire from us. Just write us an email, consult us, and we'll be glad to serve you so that you can be able to avoid paying fine or spending your time in prison because of not obeying the laws. Stay blessed, set and forget. And remember to ask God to give you the understanding of the laws of demand and supply and the laws of trading so that you might be able to follow them and be successful. Cheers. Have a good week ahead.